I'm going to be giving you an overview of this 4-light shop light. This is a 4-fixture shop light. I'm going to put sunglasses on because this thing ain't no joke. We're talking like 32 or over 32,000 lumen. This is no joke when it comes to bright shop lights. So let me give you some specs on it because this thing is bright. And yes, I'm exaggerating a little bit with the glasses, but I don't want to see spots on my cornea because of how bright this thing is. First thing to note, assembly time, because you got to put it together, is 10 minutes. No tools required, none. It's very, 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 very easy to put together, which was nice. I was a little concerned about that when I got it, and then I was like, oh, this is pretty easy. So as you can see, you can turn off individual lights with a remote. So it does come with a wireless remote. We're gonna knock it down to just like, we'll just do one. Well, let's do a couple different ones here. So you can do a couple different lights depending on where you are pointing the remote. All right, just with some, with these turned off, you have an extension cord. It goes to a 3-prong plug with the ground. It has a waterproof plug here. I'm gonna give you some close-ups of this. These individual heads swivel. They do get warm. They do get warm, but I guess they dissipate the heat pretty quickly because I'm touching it. These individual ones are 70 watts. So there's 70 watts IP66 light fixtures, and they can rotate up or down like this. Each individual one is independent of itself, and these can be actually turned on or off individually as shown. There is an infrared little diode, if you will, that's in each individual light, and you can kind of control it like that. This can be raised or lowered. There's a hand pull right here that's cushioned. You can pull this all the way up to about that height, and then you can screw it in place. And that's probably 6.5 feet or so all the way up. The base is actually pretty sturdy. I mean, this, you got a little bit of a wobble here for the most part, but the base is sturdy, and this all kind of collapses down for easy transportation. This actually can come disassembled pretty quickly for the most part. So if you want to take this light fixture off, literally one screw that you can turn with your hand and take it off, and then you're good to go. Can't remember if I mentioned it, but about 15 feet worth of extension cord here. The colors on this are, you have 4 color options. So you have 3000 Kelvin, 4000 Kelvin, 5000 Kelvin, and 6000 Kelvin. So when it is on, so that is the 3000, and you can actually change each different fixture independently of itself. So you can have one at 3, one at 6. So these two here are at 6,000, and this over here is at 3,000. So you can change things up based on whatever is important to you. But this can adjust up or down as shown. It can actually be spun around pretty easily, and the whole fixture itself is pretty light. I mean, it's not that heavy, which is kind of nice. The construction is a powder-coated aluminum, which keeps it light, but also sturdy, no concern about rusting or anything like that. The bases and all the pulls here, the end caps here are covered in a hard plastic. Give me some close-ups here. So this is what the corners look like, a little close-up of that. Here is your waterproof, so this is kind of covered this on and off. The cool part about the waterproof switch is that these lights are also waterproof, so it can be used outdoors in the wet elements. Very easy to use, only 6 buttons. Actually set up so if you wanted to hang this on a wall out of the way, you have that option as well. This is a close-up of the turn. So if you take this, just spin it all the way off, this whole top structure comes off. You can actually just hold it by the handle right here, very light. Here's a little close-up of these spin, and then it can lower it down. And then this is collapsible here. Wanted to collapse it all the way down for transportation. Spin that. Spin that, you can lock that in, lock this in. Now you have it shorter. And then here at the bottom, so loosen this up, then you would just slide this up and you're good to go. this way. So it makes it a little bit easier to kind of move around. Or from a storage standpoint, you can see here it's not that thick. I'd say what, 6 inches, you know, up to down in this situation. And then here it's roughly about 4 feet tall. A little close up here of the actual lights, and so you can see the LED diodes. All in all, this is a solid, I would say for sure, solid shop light. And having the option of, you know, if you want to go super bright, you can do that. But having the ability to turn these off and just go down to maybe an individual light just allows you a lot of customization, if you will. Very, very cool all the way around. Full disclosure, this company sent this to me, said, Ryan, can you do a little tutorial, a little overview? Tell us how long it takes to put together and go over all the different lighting, colors, style, weight, usability, all that fun stuff. Hopefully any and all of your questions got answered, and we'll talk to you soon.